If you're going to piece up a flight, don't piece up the flight until the day of. As a matter of fact, don't piece it up till you in the airport. If you finna piece up a flight, don't piece up that. Don't go on there and book the flight until you already in the airport. Once you get in the airport, you book your flight, you go straight through TSA. You don't give them no time to cancel their card. If you gonna book your shit through a piece, you got to book that motherfucker right there when you finna go and go through there. Because if not, you gonna be sitting in the airport like that.
The other night, I got arrested at the airport because I was doing a half-off flight. When y'all see people posting half-off flights, no. It ain't no half-off bail when that bail is up there. So basically, the day before yesterday, before I had called my flight, before I even had booked my flight, I seen that the flight was $849. I'm not finna pay $849. Or at least not right now, I'm not. Holidays, no, I'm not. So I seen this dude, he been posting half-off flights for the whole past year. I've been following him for a minute. I've been seeing that people actually been getting the flights done and doing what they needed to do. But like it always go, God always got to show an example with me. He always got to show the example with me. I'm always the one he gonna show it with. So I'm walking up in the airport. I get through the security, everything, boarding pass, woo. So now, as I get up to the gate, like we about to start boarding, I showed her my boarding pass. She starts telling me it's saying the boarding pass was refunded or... No. She couldn't find... This is how it went at first. She said she couldn't find the boarding pass. The boarding pass is not uploading, like it's not coming up. Is there anything else I can show her? Some type of shit like that. So now I'm like, no, this is all I can. Like, what is you talking about? So then she ends up telling me that I need to go to the front desk. Like, I need to go to the American Airline people part and ask them what's going on so they can have the ticket printed out or some shit like that. So as I'm walking up there, I start noticing that I see two police officers, like, not too far behind from me. But I'm thinking, like, they just there for security measures and shit like that. It's the airport. So now, as I get up to the front desk, I'm asking the lady, like, what's going on with my ticket? She started asking me for my confirmation number and all of that. So I'm giving her my confirmation number. I'm giving her everything she needs. Next thing you know, the officers come walking right up behind me asking me, hey, are you... stated my name, and I said yes. And they asked me if I was having any issues with booking my ticket, like with my ticket being booked. I said, yes, I do. For some reason, I can't board right now. Then they go and say, was the card you used under your name? I just said, no, I had a friend book it for me. They ended up saying, well, we need you to get that friend on the phone right now so we can confirm that this is his card numbers, because as of right now, it's pushed back for fraudulent activity, so that's why you're not able to get on your flight. So now I'm blowing up his phone. Nothing's going through. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck was really this half-off flight shit. And after like 15 minutes of him not answering, they sat there with me. They told me that I had to put my hands behind my back and that I was getting arrested for some fraud shit and identity theft. And yeah, I just got out this morning, but that half-off flight shit, this is not valid, no.
I just want you to know, if you're using them half-off flights, half-off hotels, your ass going to jail. Like, do y'all not learn, bro? You cannot do any of these scams and get away with that shit consistently. Like, everything is tracked. Something like this shit is like the easiest shit to track. All they doing is going on the dark web, getting somebody card information. They putting that information in and buying the ticket with your name on it. The person who actually owned the card is going to get a notification on their phone saying that they bought a flight that they didn't pay for. Bitch, I am in California right now. Why do I have a flight in Atlanta? They going to call up the bank. Yo, I did not make this transaction. Freeze this shit. They going to freeze the card and look further into it. And since you use the credit card, you playing with the bank's money at this point, and they is not going to bullshit with you. They going to put that shit on hold. They going to call the flight people. Yo, let me see the transaction. They going to look at the transaction, and guess who name on the goddamn flight? Yo ass. I don't think y'all realize how easy this shit is to track, bro. Like, and yeah, you might get away with that shit 1, 2 times. Hell, you might get away with that shit for 5 times. But all it takes is 1 time for them to catch your ass, and your ass is grabbed. Instead of having a mindset of trying to take a shortcut to get a cheaper flight, how about we get the mindset of trying to make so much money to where the ticket of the flight don't even matter? That's what I'm trying to get, bro. I'm trying to get to the point where it's like, nigga, this flight could be a band. That shit like half off to me because I got so much money. The shortcut is just not worth it, bro, because you gonna get caught, your ass going to jail, and you gonna spend more money on bond than you would have for the goddamn flight.
You play it in people airport if you want to. The no-fly list is not even going to be enough. it's going to get so bad, you're not even going to be able to rent a scooter in your city. Stop playing with the people at the airport like it's some sort of joke. Like, what's not clicking? Half off? Did you think that somebody was going to just randomly give you half off of a flight with free money? Where did you think the money was coming from? No, it's a scam. And then when the scam don't work, you want somebody to handle it legally? Okay.
And if you are a willing participant in half off flights, half off rents, half off whatever, then you deserve 100% of every consequence that is coming your way for being in a Facebook group thinking that you're going to get half off on anything. Being that it's Facebook, it's already a population.
It has been my literal goal to see it that my people travel, but some of y'all need to stay in the house. Because what do you mean half-priced flight and immediately you didn't think scam? Just like there's no such thing as halfway crooks, there is no such thing as a half-price flight that's not going to get you thrown in jail. And I'm not understanding how it is that people play around with airports, airplanes, because that is federal ground. Y'all are seriously joining Facebook groups that are saying that they can get half-price cruises, half-price flights, and they don't even work for the airline or the cruise line or whatever line they've assured you is half price. I'm honestly concerned.
So when it comes to the whole half-off flight thing, I keep seeing the videos of people saying that they got arrested or they almost got arrested trying to do one and that they didn't realize it was a crime. But my question is always, if you didn't realize you were committing a crime, then why are y'all always so nervous the morning of the flight? Like, you're sitting here saying you didn't realize you were committing a crime, but then you're also saying that you were at the airport standing in line, you see a police officer walk past, and like, there's always officers and stuff at the airport. That's nothing unusual. But you see one walk past and you immediately knew they were there for you. Why would they be there for you if you're not committing a crime? Like, why would you think that they're there for you if you don't think that you're committing a crime? Y'all know what the fuck y'all are doing. Please, y'all love to get involved in some scamming ass shit and then try to play dumb when y'all get caught scamming. Y'all are always so shocked when it's time for y'all to get carted the fuck away. Because in what world did you think some random person off of a Facebook group who is admitting they don't work for an airline, have never worked for an airline, have never even been a damn flight attendant, in what world did you think that they were able to get you $1,000 plane ticket for $500? What coupon codes they know about that you can't get? And if it's that simple, then why can't they just give you the information on how to get the cheaper flight? Like, why do you have to pay them and then them do it? Y'all don't ask enough questions from me. It's like, even if we're going to play devil's advocate and say y'all really genuinely didn't realize y'all were committing a crime, y'all's ignorance and stupidity is going to be y'all's biggest downfall. That is insane. But in my opinion, y'all believed that random day on Facebook was able to get you a half-off flight legitimately, the same way y'all believe that random day off Facebook was able to get you an 80-inch flat screen TV for $200 legitimately. Girl, please. You know where that came from. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That is crazy. Some of y'all about to go to jail because y'all was trying to get to Miami, bitch. You could have drove.
I just want to say, everybody that's putting those warnings out, like, don't do the half-off flights, don't do the half-off flights. Baby, you ain't got to warn me. You ain't got to warn me. And everybody that's posting those videos about those half-off flights, they got a particular look. They look like they look for half-off flights. You ain't got to worry about me, baby. This global entry and this TSA pre-check is not getting disrupted because I wanted a quick little break in paying for flights. Y'all go ahead with that.
Y'all, I done messed around and then got caught up in the rabbit hole or down the rabbit hole, whatever, of all of this half-off stuff. Y'all getting half off of flights and hotel rooms and bills, all of this stuff. These people are scamming for y'all, and everybody who's making a video is making it post bail. Y'all are going to prison. Said that these people, the police are waiting for these people at the airport ticket counters, banging on hotel doors, asking for the proper authorization of credit cards used. And they on to y'all. Let me tell you something. People know when their stuff is missing because we don't make enough. You steal my identity, and I don't listen. You're going to jail. Highest extent of the law. Prosecute them. Because absolutely not. Y'all, I've been watching these videos. I know I done watched 10 of them. I better stop letting these people get y'all these apartments and all of that stuff. Said even the travel agents ain't really travel agents. They are doing stuff half off, booking your trip under other people. Y'all going down, and I'm not going with you. Getting locked up on the way to Jamaica for fraudulent behavior is crazy. And the half offer ain't going to jail. You going. There's some crazy stuff out here, y'all. Woo! Go watch them, y'all. Watch them.
So let me get this straight. You want to plan a girl's trip from Atlanta, Georgia to Cambodia. And you look up the tickets through Delta, $1,500. And you say, you know what? That's too much. But you in this Facebook group, and Asia in this Facebook group say she can get you a half-off flight, right? So instead of you paying $1,500, you pay $750. You get to the airport, you confused because they tell you to step out the line and now the police coming. Now you looking confused. I don't understand what you're confused about. Asia don't work for the airline. Asia took your $750, pocketed that money, used somebody else's credit card to purchase those tickets. I don't understand, like, every couple of months y'all be into some scheming, scamming shit and be so confused when they finna haul your ass off. Like, I don't understand. We can't be the new adults. Listen, the fact of the matter is this. The point of the matter is this. You get a half-off flight, but you're gonna go to whole jail. That's it. Have a good day.
Y'all, I'm about to put you on some real game. Leave them half-off flights in 2024, bro. I just got a phone call from my lawyer saying that they're investigating me on a flight that I took last year under someone else's account. Like, bro, I'm so confused right now. And they saying I have to turn myself in 3 days. Bro, I literally got this guy off of Instagram, told me half off the flight, paid him, took the flight, everything was good, bro.
I always say one thing we're suffering from in this generation and this day and age is critical thinking and comprehension. Because what do you mean you thought your friend was giving you a half-off flight, then the cops stopped you and you walked towards the cops and told them what you did and then called this scammer to try to get him to verify the card? What do you mean? Because the one thing I'm trying to figure out is, one, how you didn't know your quote-unquote friend was a scammer, and two, if your ticket got canceled and they said it, why would you walk to the desk toward the police? We really got to get it together. I don't know if we need to reconstitute like common sense training or something, but we're lacking common sense in 2024. And I think we need to go to the new year with some new common sense. Because if it ain't from Orbitz, Expedia, Priceline, Google Flights, I don't want the flight. Even y'all be using skip lag, and that is illegal. Are we being for real right now? Half off flights?